Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2024 Ford Bronco. As you know, I'm a Bronco owner myself. I love talking Bronco, and I love talking changes to the Bronco that's coming out right now and making me a little jealous, I'm telling you. So there's some significant changes for what we call Job 2 on the 2024 Ford Bronco. We're talking roofs, we're talking new packages, we're talking some changes to some wheels on the Sasquatch. We're going to get into all that in this video, so make sure if you want to stay updated on Ford news and updates and information, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single video. And we're going to dive in and talk about all this juicy information right here. Some of this is already on Ford's website on their build and price if you want to go check it out. So we can let's just jump over there and show you some. We'll hop back and forth. But if you go over here to the Bronco page and you hit the build and price there, you can actually build it out, and you can see some of the changes, including one of the new colors. So we do have Heritage Limited Edition right here. It's showing an image of the Peak Blue. So that will be available now. So you'll have 3 different color options on the Heritage Limited Edition. I would advise you to go with the 2-door. 4-doors are having issues getting built. So you want to go 2-door on that. If your dealership has one for you, you can't select it yet, but it will be available. So Peak Blue is a new option, as well as the Yellowstone and the Robin's Egg Blue. So now we have a couple options, but if you click on any of these, you're going to lose that color. But there you go. That is going to be available, and I love the look of the Heritage Limited Edition. So that's a big change for this year and some for this Job 2, I should say. So actually, before we get into that, maybe we need to talk about that. What is Job 2, Tim? For those you don't know, if you don't follow the live streams and scheduling information, what you can do, little plug here, go to our live stream every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. We talk about scheduling news updates, dealer news, and everything else. But also every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central, right here on this channel, we take that clip from the live stream and give you that information if you're wanting that information. So Job 1 is basically Ford does is they take the production for an entire year and they divide it into 2 different jobs, a Job 1 and a Job 2. And you might ask, why would they do that? And that's if they want to introduce anything significant that came out that maybe wasn't ready at the launch of the model year. They can introduce it halfway through the model year and make a big impact. And they've done that significantly with this, a new package for the Raptor. We have some new roofs and some other things, some changes to Sasquatch. So we're going to cover that, what those different changes are and how that affects your order. So first of all, if you're somebody that ordered and your order is still in your dealership's order bank, that's called an unscheduled order yet, hasn't been scheduled, does not have a VIN number yet. When these roll over, I think next week or actually tomorrow, they'll roll over as a Job 2. Has it affect your job, that order that you had in there? It won't affect it if you don't make any changes. Those should still be in there. Now, you may have to, there's a couple of things we're going to talk about later that you may need to find out if it's showing on your order that they changed, because there's something in there on the hardtops that's now optional. So you want to make sure that's showing on your order. So just keep that in mind. So you may have to go into your dealership once this launches and look at that. So we're going to talk about some other things too later in the video for those that want to make these changes, how that can affect your pricing of your Bronco as well. So you'll make sure you stay tuned for that. And hopefully I remember to cover it in the video. So that's something you want to make note of. Now, if you don't have an order in yet, then you can order for Job 2 starting tomorrow, and you will be able to order those options that we're going to talk about in this video. And of course, if you have a current unscheduled order and you want to add any of these, you can do that to your order as well. So, all right, let's go on back to this and kind of show you this. Now, we do have nothing's changed in a way of the different models. That's a trim level, I should say, that's available here. Still all the same trim levels available, 9 of them. Wow, they got a lot. They probably got to break some of that down here in the next year, but we'll see how that goes. But we still have the Big Bend Black Diamond Outer Banks Heritage Edition kind of slides in right here. I actually think it should slide in right there. In my opinion, it's just a Big Bend Sasquatch with some cool look to it. Badlands, Everglades, Wild Track, and Heritage Limited Edition, and we have the Raptor, of course. So first of all, significant changes to the Raptor. Let's see if they're in here yet. So let's talk about Raptor changes for you. One of them that was introduced during the solar eclipse event that was going on is the new black appearance package. Let's see if that's in here. It may not be in here yet. It is not in here yet. So the new black appearance package, I'll show you some clips here that I got from the video I did a couple weeks ago on the black appearance package, where you're getting of course, blacked out mirror caps. You're getting the black fender flares, the blacked out skid plates instead of the silver, and blacked out tow hooks up there as well, and the black mirror caps. And I think I already mentioned. And also, you get the new black painted hardtop as part of that package. It is a different hardtop. It is a modular. These side quarter windows can come out. So I kind of joked, well, they're already popping out on their own, so let's just go ahead and make them to where they can come out on their own. So just a joke. Anyway, so you will have that new hardtop that is more modular. The panels are magnetic. So for the sound deadening and everything. So that is a whole different roof made by a different vendor, from what I understand, than Webasto. So anyway, that package is $4,995, basically $5,000 for that package. It does say in the order guide requires the black painted hardtop. So that black painted hardtop is optional on the Raptor at $600. So you don't have to get, if you wanted a Raptor non-black appearance package one, right, then you can get the black painted roof on the Raptor, which is really cool, for $600. Another option, if you want to go with the Raptor without the black appearance package, is you can get the body colored painted roof. So think about that in those different color options that we have up here, right? Body color painted, only available on the Raptor, not available on the other trim levels. Like the black hardtop will be available on the other trim levels. We'll get into that in a second. So the body color painted is also $600 as well. It'll be modular, same way, same material and such, with the where the windows can come out, and some things can be attached to them, just like with this one. So there you go. There's those options. Also on the black appearance package, almost forgot, you can get the side graphics as well as an extra $500. So if you want the black appearance package with the side graphics and you have to add the painted hardtop, you're probably closer to $6,000 than $5,000. So I'm not sure if that, until I can go in there and order, which is going to probably be tomorrow, if the hardtop is going to be included at the $5,000 or not, but the graphics will not. So you'll definitely need to make sure you add that. So there's the changes to the Raptor for this year, or for this job, I should say, job 2. And so let's talk about some of the other ones. I don't think they're available yet. Let's go to Badlands, because there's some other changes to Badlands we're going to talk about later. So we'll use it as an example here for a Badlands. We're going to go to the 4-door version. I did not click on that. Pardon me for a second. Let's go 4-door Badlands, because we're going to talk about some hardtop changes to the 4-door model, not the 2-door. 2-door doesn't change. 2-door is going to be a hardtop standard with the headliner, the sound deadening headliner. That's going to come included in all your 2-doors. But for your 4-door, you can see standard cloth top here, but you can, of course, add the molded in black, or molded in gray, I should say, hardtop like it was before. But now the sound deadening headliner is optional. It's no longer included on those. So you would choose the different option for you. So there's 2 different option codes for job 2 for that. So if you want the sound deadening, you want option 43M, and it'll be another $600 for you guys. And option 43L will, wait, sorry, I got that backwards. Sorry. 43L is with the sound deadening headliner. That'll be $500 more. And 43M is without the sound deadening headliner. Now, those that have an order already that's unscheduled, that's in the order bank, should be secured to the pricing it was before. I would assume that it wouldn't be changed, but I don't know, because since they actually have option codes now, you might have to incur that cost. I'm not sure. So we'll get more information on that if we can get the brand manager to reply back to our emails on that. And then also we do have of course, the dual tops also have 2 different options now because of that. So you can still get that same hard top, or the dual tops with the Mick hard top, and then with or without a sound deadening headliner. So you're going to make sure you choose that option. So the dual top without the headliner is 43N, and with the headliner is 43Z. So you'll make sure you select the hardtop that goes with that. Now let's talk about the black painted hardtop. That is going to be available as well, like it was in the Raptor. It's available on almost every trim level with the exception of 2. So Big Ben and the Everglades cannot get the black painted hardtop, which I think is a travesty. It is $2,495 if you want to go that route, and you can get that added to your vehicle there, and that will come with the sound deadening headliner because it's the new panels for that new modular hardtop. So again, new materials and everything else. So you want to make sure you select that. That option is 43J is the painted hardtop, unless it's a Raptor, which is 43T. Now, you can still get the dual top with the painted hardtop, so no regrets there if you want both. You will get the black painted hardtop with those panels, and you will get the soft top, and that one is $3,145, and that it would be option 43D if you want that option. So there you go. That's the changes there. Also, I noticed Everglades. If you want the sound deadening headliner, it's an extra $495 now on the Everglades. But Everglades went down $200, so it's actually only a $295 net increase there for you. So there you go. Now let's note some changes on Sasquatch. We do have some changes for that. So now on Sasquatch, if you go Sasquatch, you have two options for your wheels. So you have to choose the Sasquatch package for what you want. So there is the Everglades wheel is available on the Sasquatch. That is, I would call that the standard, but that is option 76R. 76R is the new carbonized gray painted wheel. That's a non-beadlock wheel. It's the Everglades wheel. So you would choose that Sasquatch package. Now, if you want the beadlock wheel, you choose 765 for that one, and that's going to be your beadlock wheel. So, by the way, that's going to be an extra $795 now. And if you go with this wheel, it'll be $200 less on your Sasquatch package than it was prior to Job 2. So there you go. So those two different options for Sasquatch package wheels now. So I actually like the Everglade wheel, and I know Allie's got those wheels. I got to see them at Supercell. They look pretty awesome. So, all right, something else on the let's talk about tires for a second. For the Badlands only, they come in 33-inch LT 285 70 R17 all-terrain tire. That's your standard tire, but there will be an optional mud terrain tire that you can get to order on the Badlands. So if you see that in order guide, you can order that. I don't think I have a pricing on that tire right here, but I will tell you this: I would stay away from it right now unless you really want them, because that is actually not available this next month. When Job 2 launches, it won't be available on the Badlands yet. So if you do select it, know you're going to have to wait at least another month before you might be able to get it scheduled for that. Something else, while we're talking about constraints a little bit, is on the Outer Banks. Let me actually look. Let me go to I got the order guide over here. Let me actually go to the Outer Banks and see. Yes, currently right now, the 2.7 liter engine is showing as optional on the Outer Banks. But we have been told that for this next month of scheduling for July production, that 2.7 won't be available on the Outer Banks. So if you do have the 2.7 on your Outer Banks order, again, know that it could take another month for it to get scheduled. If you switch over to the 2.3 liter, that's going to be the best option for you to get scheduled for a Badlands. Now, a couple different options that are available now, and we'll go back into the Badlands here, is if you like those Raptor style running boards, the rock rails with the board, the textured board, really nice boards there. I don't even know if they're on here yet. They're going to be available to you. Optional equipment. And on the Big Bend and Outer Banks, it's going to cost $1,150 for that board. And on the Badlands and the Black Diamond, it's $755 because those already come with the rock rail. So they just got to attach the board to it. So it's less cost there. So that is something else that's a difference in change there. And colors. Go to colors. So now you'll notice some of these colors cost $295. So your Velocity Blue, your Eruption Green, Cactus Gray, Race Red, and Shelter Green now cost $295. Shelter Green only available on the Raptor, of course, but those are actually now $295 for those colors. So yeah, and then so about every color costs you now except for black and white. I think black doesn't cost, white doesn't cost. There's your Cactus Gray is $295. Silver doesn't cost you extra. Carbonized Gray doesn't cost you extra. So there's 4. And then we have Race Red, Eruption Green, Of course, the hot pepper red is a tinted clear coat, which is $4.95. Velocity blue is $2.95, and the azure gray is $9.95. It's a tri-coat. It's going to cost extra there. So there's the changes for the colors. So there you go. So that's pretty much all the changes that I wanted to cover. And I also want to remind people, don't forget to go to your dealers. If you have an unscheduled order still, and it didn't get scheduled before these changes, which are going to start in like next week, about a week from now, then you're going to want to make sure you go to your dealer and make sure that everything's on there the way you want it built, especially those that have a molded in hardtop on the 4-doors with those headliners. You want to make sure you get your headliners. It's going to be a lot quieter in your vehicle with that. So you want to make sure that option code is on here, so that make sure you have the right hardtop selected for that, for your option there. So again, if you want the sound deadening, you want to make sure you have option 43L for the job 2 order. Now, if you look on your order sheet, or they'll be able to print you a new one that'll have it, it'll say job 2 order on it. And when you see that, you'll also want to make sure you're seeing option 43L, which is the MIC hardtop with the sound deadening headliner. If you don't care about that, you can go without it, save yourself $600. It's 43M without the sound deadening headliner. So you want to make sure you have that. Also if you do have the dual top as well, that if you want the sound deadening headliner, it's 43Z, and without it is 43N for those dual tops. So make sure you have that. And if you want to, you should be price protected on everything. I don't know how the hardtop's going to work on that, but everything else should be. If you don't want to make any changes, you maybe have a cloth top, something like that, then no significant changes. But if you make changes to your order, if you have an unscheduled order, you make changes, you add that black painted top, maybe you add the different Sasquatch package with the gray wheel, the Everglades wheel, that will then give you the new pricing. Any price increases will then be affected. So make sure before you make those changes, you want to make those changes and you're okay with the price increase. Because once you make a change to a package, something like that, you are now locked into the newer pricing and you're no longer price protected. If you want, I have videos on price protection if you want a little more information on that. So make sure you know that information. And if you don't have an order in, go place an order with your local dealer. A lot of great dealerships that we highlight every Tuesday night on our live stream as good dealers. So check out some of those dealers, a lot of them on a lot of different other YouTube channels out there. So check those different dealerships out. I will tell you this, we do have allocations available. So if you want to order with us, I'd say no wait scheduling is what I like to call it. First come, first serve, though. We do have get about 8 to 9 allocations every month, and we currently have 0 unscheduled retail orders in our order bank right now. So if you place an order with us, I can almost guarantee you to probably get scheduled pretty quick, as long as you stay within the constraints that I've told you about. So yeah, keep that in mind. And we're going to throw out a YouTube special only right here on this channel, on this video. So make sure that when you call the dealership, you say, Tim, Ford Video Guy, however you want to say it, said that I can get the special pricing, $500 below MSRP in any ordered vehicle from seeing this video. So make sure you mention this video. Also, just like all our other YouTube specials, we'll still include, if you finance with us, $1,000 off of the shipping cost to have it shipped right to your door. Or if you want to come in and see me, pick up your vehicle, then we can also save you that money off of your travel expenses, like hotels and gas and such, and flights coming in to pick it up as well, which makes for a fun trip if you want to do that. All right, that's all I have to say on that. And if you do order from your local dealer, make sure you check out everything. Make sure you know exactly what they're going to charge you, what dealer fees there are, anything they add to the vehicle, and then make sure you get no surprises when that vehicle comes in when you order that vehicle with them. So again, I think that's all I have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm excited about it. A lot of cool changes to see, and can't wait to get one of those Broncos in here with the new hard top. I've heard that it's really, really nice, really updated, and really cool. So can't wait to see those. But that's all I have for this video. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.